Okay, there we are. It is October 4th, 2020 still. We're not technically in TRS Niagara right now. In fact, I wanted to do it tonight, but I got distracted by something really cool. And it's going to actually affect the coming operations that are just on the horizon now, considering the fact I do have some news regarding that tonight that I can report. I'll get to that in a moment. What I want to do is show you an example of something. Now I cannot show you this display, which is down here, by rights in a live stream. I'm prohibited. I think this part is okay. Now, you can't stop and find out everything that's going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replay a file in Fort Erie. And you should hear something here. Watch this. Fort Erie. Now that's important. If I'm to replay a few of the other ones, you won't hear it because there's only so much data in there. What had happened earlier this evening is here. We open this up again and we'll try again. Okay. What happened early on, and I'm going to open up the file right now. Actually, let me close this up. And I'm going to download the latest log file. So all it did was repeat what happened at 9:47 by the looks of it. Probably because it's the last indication, but in reality there was only two of them. It just repeated the last indication because that's all the buffers holding. This one is now gone. This actually is probably the same as this one, I would imagine, a WAK. What it's looking for is a rule that finds this datagram right here, and it's looking for star GK. What star G, anything in the third character of a G that's tied up to an enagmatic, whether it's WGK, EGK, which comes, this is an eastbound signal. So what that basically means is Fort Erie has detected 2 trains, even though we're seeing 3. I'm just complicating the matter because that's what I did. So I'm going to get rid of that last one that I just plopped in here. See, I replayed it at October 4th. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to save this file. And we will close this up. So at 9:36, I forget which time I sent this email off to... I sent this email off, I believe, to some people. I'm just showing you the imagery here. I don't know when I sent this email off, but I told them I'm not doing a live stream tonight. This is much more important for me because I want to set up a 24-hour monitoring on my laptop. I've got to clear a little bit of office, or clear a little bit of furniture here. Get some of Emmett's toys out of the way, and then I should be able to tie in there. I get 10:14. I don't have much time, to be quite honest. I may not finish setting it up tonight, to be quite honest. I still have to copy the rules over. In fact, I'm not gonna push it tonight. I just figured I'd explain what's going on, and I'm kind of monitoring it for the next 45 minutes before I go to bed. Just to explain what's going on and what's happening. So what you're seeing here is a section that basically came online out of Fort Erie. Brookfield East, I don't know what happened in this screen. This was the first train. I don't know if that was flashing when I took the screenshot or was probably flashing. I don't think it expired. Um, so I have I have actually several places, but I'm not logging all this data. Here I know pretty much what's going on. I don't have to worry about that too much. I could log Glen Ridge, and you know, it probably would be a good idea to log Glen Ridge because then I would get times of trains coming in and off of Trillium. So it's certainly something that maybe I'll consider adding at some point, but it's really not that important to me. Really, the times aren't too important. What is important is it is and it isn't. It's more important to kind of get a flow as to what's happening in Niagara. And I really want to get the overnight stuff set up. If I don't do it tonight, which I probably won't be because I'm running out of time and I've been playing around with getting these logs set up, then what I will do is I will set it up for tomorrow night and put it online. So what you're seeing here is you're seeing the first eastbound. This train actually I watched come out of Port Robinson. I watched him come all the way over to through Fort Erie and off to Buffalo. What you're seeing here is a second signal. This is the interchange with CP. And what you're seeing there, now Robbins does not show up. Even when he got forward, that doesn't show up. It's not reporting. It's probably out of sight or out of line with the server that's picking this up. Netherby does not report. Seaway does not Netherby never reports, and these two are not within range of a server. Seaway sometimes gets it. Clifton never gets it. That's the connection between the Stamford Sub and the Grimsby Sub. So basically, what I am doing is I am modeling I was going to say run 8 for a second. I probably have said that once away. In Trains 2019, I'm just so used to saying run 8 because I've said it for a decade. Up to McNeely. So this is where my cutoff is. This is where the first signal is going to be, and my staging is going to be in this block here. So I've got this little area up to that approach from McNeely all the way through to this section here, including Port Robinson West and East. This is where these are the yard, the service tracks of the yard, which are they show a limited approach, and that's about it. That is the Humberstone sub right there, and that is the team track. That is the section that's going over to Allenburg. Now, I understand Allenburg is going to be coming online pretty soon, which is something I'm actually looking forward to because I believe Port Robinson should be able to pick it up. It's actually being detected, so I actually spoke to the guy who's basically the cure, the guy who actually does the maps, and he says, I think it might be a good idea to take Netherby out because I recommended it. I said, you're never going to get a control point from Netherby. It just isn't going to happen. Netherby is dead. This is an intermediate signal now. There's still an interlocking signal here, but that diamond has been gone for years, and there is no control here. So I said, you might as well get rid of it, give yourself some room if you ever want to expand again. And he said, yeah, it would be a good idea because I want to put Allenburg in here. So Allenburg is the Y here. So he might expand it here or move this over here to get Netherby out of the way so that he can put Allenburg in here or something, which will be kind of cool to see. So I think that's really cool. These are timeline graphs. So you can see when it happened. Actually, sorry, you can see when, let me, I'll keep that one there for a minute and I'll try to explain. I know a lot of this looks like, um, really looks like a bunch of stuff here. So I'm going to plot the MCP data. Now this is Fort Erie. So I'll just get that out of the way because that's there. And then I'm going to put the, I'm going to find the latest log again. Gives me back there now. Perfect. So there's the latest log. And if I was to open up this again, I will put that in there. So if you look at the times, 21:36, you're not getting that now. In fact, you're not even getting this anymore. So this thing's useless. Uh, what you're seeing here now is in fact, okay, so he's on the bridge. He's been on Eastern Approach, 3EAK, since about, or sorry, about 10:12. So I can read this by looking at what's actually happening. So he being the signal at Fort Erie, which was this one right here, 1 EGK. So that one is. Oh, I'm gonna. Do I have the? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's Fort Erie. So we got 3 EGK, 3 EGK there, which I believe is that signal. But in this one, trying to read this. In this one, he only had the one signal because the other guy was in the block. Yeah, 3 EAK. So 21:36, the first train was in the block. He had one signal. Anyways, it's a little difficult to decipher, but I can decipher it. So in this particular time frame, this train here, sitting right here. Then this switched off again because what happened then? Suddenly we had another signal pop up. Couldn't clear before, but it popped up because suddenly you got two signals, whereas before you had one, because that was probably a crack. Yeah, critique. Oh, maybe not. Uh, there is one where it shows where they're in the life of. Never mind. He's at 40 right. He's waiting to get across the bridge. He's probably waiting for customs. I wasn't supposed to. I'm not supposed to show you that. I'm not here to tell you where trains are or when trains are coming or do a live report. I'm just trying to educate you guys on why I'm doing this. The only reason why I'm doing this is I want to know when the trains are coming. I want to know two things. Number one, I want to know when the trains are coming, both for see, and I can read, and really I shouldn't even be showing you this because this will explain everything. For example, he just came out of the track there. I'll show you this real quick. Can't look at that doesn't really say much. I'm not too sure what 3TK is, but 3TK just cleared. It's one of the tracks within the control point. So he's just about to go through, if he hasn't already. Probably that little... Yeah, okay, never mind. It's... I don't know. Yeah, anyways. I think the train ahead of him just basically got in there, and it's out of the way now. So, yeah, I won't show you any more of that stuff. Bad me. Here, I'll close that off. So, I wanted to show you that. Anyways, I shouldn't show you anymore. Because I don't want to get in trouble. And I can get in trouble. Do not show. They don't like reporting the data. The log file. So this happened in the past, so it's not a big deal for education purposes. And this is all I'm doing it for. I'm just kind of indicating I shouldn't be showing any live data. Is the whole thing. And I certainly have no intention on doing so. That's not my purpose here. Show data. Just want to show what I'm up to tonight and why I'm not doing anything in trains. This is all going to benefit me in trains quite a bit. I was going to say something else. I know there was something else. I showed you guys what I was doing. Something else. I know there was something else, and that's going to bug the hell out of me. Fort Erie. Oh, crap. Now I gotta find out. Okay, here. I gotta do it. What's going on here? Okay, that's the last one. It's getting interesting. That's all I'll say. It has something to do with a westbound now. So it's a busy night on the Stamford Sub. So I know what that's about. It's 10:28 p.m. So but yeah, it's a busy night on the Stamford Sub. Let's just put it that way. And I can't show you anything. I can't tell you anymore. I shouldn't even show you that log. So what that does is once I've set it all up, that Fort Erie basically tells me here in St. Catharines. Hey, Emmett, do you want to go with me? Like he's upset. It's just basically saying to me, hey, Emmett, you want to go and catch the westbound? So we could do that. Now, most of the time I go to bed at 11, but it gives us that option now. So we can sit at home instead of sitting in Fort Erie for hours with our little computer trying to wait for for hours for a train to return. Tonight would have been a good night to be out there. Actually, looked pretty busy with that eastbound and the second trick going, and now Glenridge. Yeah, I'll see. I got that Glenridge. What that is? That's I got to stop talking about that. I know what that's about too, but I can't talk anymore about that. And these things do go off while I'm doing live streams. I don't tell you what they are, so they're just stuff that's happening, and you're not really seeing the display. It's just I don't even, and that's why I purposely put the audio that way. I know what they mean or could mean, but I have it. I put it this way. I have that basically telling me different things so that whether I'm doing a live stream or not, I tend to log things out. Now, what I'll probably start doing is basically because nobody in the area is watching me, okay? As far as I know. Basically, what I'll start doing is I'm going to put everything over onto my own laptop that I would normally take out in the field. I'm going to start doing 24-hour monitoring off of that. I don't need to be out in the field per se. I could wait. If all of a sudden Cambridge gets a light, which I also monitor, if Cambridge gets an audible, so if I'm playing trains or whatever, I can have these audible rules pop up and they'll tell me what's happening. I can tell you right now, okay, just out of information. The one at Fort Erie, or sorry, the one at Cambridge that you just heard, that's all about Go Transit, anyways. It's on schedule, so there's nothing magical there. The screenshot that I showed you was from earlier before. Um, Everything else, I'm not going to explain what it is any further than it is, other than it tells me the information that I need to know. Um, there's something else going on between all of that, and I can't remember what the hell it is. Oh, there is. Glenridge. Stop talking. In trouble. Uh, there's my chat, but I forget there was. So I'm trying to think now. I know there was something. I mean, I'm just thinking if it had to have been trains related or whatever. Oh yeah, so the yard's pretty much complete. Um, Emmett is actually going to start working on the route as well. He's says he's going to when he's done his school from home stuff from the computer upstairs. He's going to come downstairs likely, and he's going to be working on the he's going to be working on what do you call it? He's going to be working on the. I know what I'm thinking. I can get my train of thought here going on. I have no idea what's going on in Glen stuff, but that's what I mean. I mean, it's just saying. But so, and that's not logging because I'm not paying attention to what's going on in Glen. Glenridge is something that gets my attention if I want to pop out down by the station or wherever and pick up something. Um, it also gives me a warning of trains coming in and out of the Port Robinson area as well, but so does Port Robinson. So they all play those things. Anyways, before I get into any more trouble, I know on weekends you'll hear a lot of that, and you're just wondering what the hell that noise is. That's what it is. It's just basically when I'm in trains, I get that audible to tell me what's exactly happening, and that's what that's all about. So I can't think if there is anything else. Other than that, that's about it for now. I've had a blast. There's a lot of things that's going to be happening. I assume by next weekend I may be operating again. Um, I've got at least one mainline track available on the Grimsby sub, which means I can start running trains off of through the Grimsby. I'm starting to level out the field. Once I have the tracks uh, pretty much set up, and I pretty much have them set up now, I just have to put in a few crossover tracks. I can add signals and crossings and all that stuff along the way. I'm gonna try to set up a routine. It won't be until probably I think I'm gonna start doing it on Sunday. I think that's what I'm hopefully going after is to start operations again on next Sunday. So I'm really looking forward to that because I want to get back into running trains. I want to get back into showing you guys, what things are like. Actually, you guys didn't have the audio earlier, so you won't be hearing the audio as much. Um, I might as well turn that off. That way I don't get into trouble. That's why you guys probably didn't hear that before. So, ah, Most nights you won't hear it because if I'm running trains or a session, I won't be doing that. So let me oops. There we go. Now we take that off. So you shouldn't be hearing that now. That doesn't get me into trouble. Everything else. Anyways, I'm going back to figuring out what the hell's going on with everything and finding out a little bit more about the schedule tonight while I just take it easy for the night and call it the night. Hope that was informative. Thanks for the like, whoever it was. I hope that was informative as to what's happening, and it's a welcome sign. It really is. So I'm really happy about that. So, anyways, that's it for now, guys. Hope that was informative. Hope that made sense. And that's the only reason why I'm not doing trance tonight. Is I just got caught up in this, and I was doing a few other things, and suddenly the night was over, and I wish I had more time. I wish I could stay up at 1 o'clock in the morning again, but unfortunately I got to work tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to getting home to work from work tomorrow and getting a few things set up. I don't know when I'm going to put the server in or whatever, but see, or not the server. Um, start doing the logs. It's not that important. I was going to do it tonight, but I don't even know if I'll do it tomorrow night. I'll get back to trains tomorrow. I was just wanted to make sure I had things set up, and now I'm informed at least, so that's the good. Anyways, that's all, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. See ya.